Good morning. It is now what is today? The 2nd of December. Yep, good job, Molly. Day 2. My hair is a little bit crazy still because I'm going to leave it up in braids until I get to school because it's so crazy windy here. I know it would just be like all over the place. So I'm just going to leave it like this until I get there. I'm now all ready to go. I'm just going to go down and get some breakfast again, obviously, because that's what I do. Happy second day. I've also been listening to Christmas music like non-stop since since we are here, I thought I'd go ahead and show you the church. So this is where I walk every morning. This is our little town center. Actually, it's so teeny, but there's our church. It's lovely. I really, really like walking past it. It's quite old. It's been here since approximately forever. Yeah, it's just really lovely. There's always some birds flying around, which is mildly creepy sometimes when they all fly off at the same time. Back there behind that pasture is, behind the cemetery, is normally where there are some cow beasts. Oh! That's fun. I love when I can hear the bells. That was just the middle hour? Half past. It's now 8:30, which is why my brain is working. Oh, there are normally some cows over there, but I think they must have moved to like a winter pasture because I used to get to see them every morning and now I don't get to see them anymore. It makes me really sad because they were like definitely a highlight of my day. And then over here is our town hall. So that's where the mayor gets work done and such. And then back behind it is the school. Okay, I'm almost to the school, but I just have to show you. If you can see over there, this is what I mean when we get some really lovely sunrises. So pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. I'd walk over and show you, but it's almost time for me to be at work and I don't want to be late since I'm on time. Hello, I'm now done with school. Today's just Wednesday, It's Wednesday, so it's just a half day. Sorry. My musical accompaniment for the evening or afternoon is Hunter Hayes, which is awesome. I love him. And normally I have headphones in, but I just didn't bother with it this time. But here, I wanted to show you the back of the church. It's over there. I just walked a little bit away. But isn't it just lovely? It's really, really pretty. I love our little church. So I'm just walking back my way home now. Through here and getting strange looks from people because nobody ever likes it when I walk on the side of the road. Going back home to have some lunch. Hello. I'm back home now, obviously, because I'm inside. I've had my lunch. It was yummy. It was just leftovers from dinner last night, which was super duper great. That's one of the reasons I don't like lunch, though, because there's no, like, lunch food. Have I talked to you about this before? Like, I feel like soup and sandwiches are the only, like, lunch foods. And then everything else can be eaten for lunch, but it can also be eaten for dinner. It's just a really complicated time of day. But, that aside, that's my little rant about lunches. I am going to now go do some job searching work and such. So I'll catch you later. It's going to be really great. I didn't actually really get too much work done. I'm not going to lie. I'm really tired of applying for jobs. Oops, sorry. I hit you with the window. But look, we didn't have too pretty of a sunset because it was too early. But look at the sunrise. But look at the sunset. Can you see that? Isn't that lovely? So pretty. See the cat? Silly cats. I didn't think ivy died in the winter. Apparently it does. That's it. I thought it did, but then someone said it didn't. So I thought it didn't, but apparently it does. So I'm going back to thinking that. Let's open today's advent calendar. Where is number 2? 2. Gracious. 2. Still struggling. Maybe by the end of the month I will have figured out a proper way. Look at, they're so yummy. There's a pretty, there's a brown one. I'll let you know later once I've actually tried these if they are actually little truffles or if they're just cute wrapping balls. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm just gonna sit in here because I like to sit under the covers and not my camera. My computer's dying, so I came back upstairs so I could charge it. Work. I have to pack soon. I'm planning on just leaving it until Monday because that seemed like the best option. I ended up not doing any work. I wrote in my journal a bit. Caught up on things here, as you can see from the computer screen. I am about to watch this movie, and I don't know if you've ever seen Porco Rosso or like any of the other Studio Ghibli films. It's one of the ones that like looks a lot stranger in its previews, but I borrowed it from the teacher I work with because I haven't seen it yet, and they had it. I borrowed it from them. So I'm gonna watch it. I tried watching Pompoko, and like I don't know if it's because I started off in Japanese or if I just wasn't in a movie watching mood, but I just couldn't get into it. I don't really know. I didn't really get it. I couldn't really get into it though, so I stopped watching it. But yeah, I'm gonna try watching a Porco Rosso for some Japanese practice right now, and then probably it will be dinner time-ish. So I'm sitting here watching my movie and I'm like 10, maybe 15 minutes in, and I hear Valentine shouting for me on the stairs, and I was like, I heard her saying like, Dad wants to know if you want to do what, something. And I was like, I don't actually know what you just said. So I went down and she was like, Dad wants to know if you want to go and see little baby cows next door. And I was like, yes. So it's so cool. We're actually right next door to a milk farm. And so they've got 38, 2 times 38 cows. But I also think he said something about the number 100. Anyway, there are a lot of cows next door. And so we went to go see them. It was really, really interesting because we got to see them like, and I'll try and insert clips here. So we got to see them eating, which was great because they eat corn. So they eat just like little pieces of like the corn grains, and then the rest of the stalks and everything just all chopped up so that they can eat. And it's just so funny. I love cows because they have a really long like, what are those called? Not noses. That's a elephant, not a giraffe. Oh, they have tongues, long tongues. Yes. And then we got to see them all like get put into their, not the pen, but the area where they need to go into for getting out, retracting the milk. What's that called? There's probably like an actual word for that, but whatever, for getting their milk out. So got them see them put into their pens, and then we went over to the other side and saw how they hook them up and everything, which was really interesting. It's also kind of sad to see just how obviously like they're living creatures, they're animals, and yes, we do need to farm them, but it's kind of sad to see that process all made into a process and not like dehumanized because they're animals, so they're already not human, but if you know what I mean, just like taking the, I don't know, I guess you can't really ever have like super caring interaction when you have to like feed billions of people milk. But obviously like the cows are living very well, they're being treated nicely. But so it's interesting, they have to disinfect the teats. So they have like a disinfectant that goes on, and then they wipe that all off with each cow, and then you have to get out the first little bit of milk because obviously that could either have like what's that called, microbes, germs germs in it, or also some of the disinfectant could have gotten up in the teat. So you take out the first bit of milk, and then they like suction cups it on these like automatic automatic suction cup things, which just looked really uncomfortable. So poor cows, obviously they want to get the milk out, but didn't look super comfortable, obviously, which I knew. So then it sucks out all the milk, and it goes down into these tubey thingies, and then it goes around and is up through the ceiling and is put into its big tank thing that they just collect all the milk in until someone comes and gets it once a week, I think. Once every 2 weeks. Once a week, maybe. Because he said they collect 1,000 liters a day, I think. 1,000 liters a day, which is a lot of milk. And so it's sucked up in the things, and then they detach automatically, which was really cool. So they detach automatically, and then they get another product put on all of the teats to clean it off, to like re-disinfect it, and then he was saying that the teat stays open for like 2 to 3 hours, so they immediately have them go eat so that they're not laying down and like getting all dirt and things up in there, and then it's all closed off, and then they can go out and be back in the pasture and everything. So it was really interesting. And then they also have little baby cows. It's so cool. So they had one that was born this morning, and it was still all like wet looking and very gangly, and like just born animals, I think in general, are not as cute as after a week or so animals. But that was really cute too, very fun. One of them definitely tried to start eating my coat, and I was like, no, please don't do that. They didn't like the way I smelled. I think I must smell too clean, or something. They were offended by the way I smelled. But they liked the way Galen smelled better, so they kind of sniffed at him a little bit. And then we got to see them get their milk, so them getting their milk was really cute, because they take them away from their mums, like, immediately, which is sad. But obviously on a farm you can't have familial attachment, I guess, really. So we got to see them get their milk, which is really cute, and then 2 of the little cows were right next to each other and must have still just had milk all over their mouths and up in their whiskers and everything, so then they were giving them little baby calf kisses. So that was really cute too. And then we went hunting, that's all we saw. But it was really nice. The people there are so nice, so it was really fun to get to see them. But obviously they were saying that it's hard being a cow milk farmer, just because you have to have good milk, and then you obviously like lose milk if it's not up to quality, and then because there are so many big companies now doing it, the little companies are having problems, and also for like single little baby calves. Luckily all of those were girls, but if they have male calves, it's like no good to them, so they sell them really cheap because they're milk cows and not meat cows, is what Galen was explaining to me. So nobody wants to buy them for their meat, so if you have a male cow, it's not really useful to you. So that was like sad, but yeah, it was all really interesting. It was really fun. I was super stoked. Like, we were talking about maybe going to the windmill today, but I think it's like not open. I think it's not open in the winter time, maybe, or something like that. I'm not really sure. But we ended up not going, and but I'm super stoked. Like, going to the milk farm was definitely, I mean, I can't say it was better because I didn't go to the mill, but going to the milk farm was definitely awesome. So that was really cool, and it's right next door. So that was fun. I was glad to get to see that. And actually the mom of the guy who owns the place is the lady that takes me to church. So I was like, oh, hey, I heard about you. And he's like, oh yeah, I've heard about you too. And it was really cool. So that was fun. Very nice people. And I'm going to try and finish my movie before dinner time. Let you know what I think. So far it's going alright. It's going alright. I like don't have much grasp of the plot yet, or like what the bigger picture is going to be, but I'll let you know. Alright, so I finished the movie, but I honestly like wasn't paying too close attention, to be honest. And it was in Japanese, and also everyone had really strange accents a lot. So I have like very small clues as to what went on in that movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't, obviously, like, didn't replace my favorites. I might watch it again one day. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Yeah. And then I had dinner, and I had French onion soup, which was so delicious. I don't know what Sabine did to it this time that she made it, but it was like absolutely fantastic. I just absolutely adored it. So super great. So now I'm just off to take a shower because it is my bedtime. Because we eat so late here, because we don't eat until 8 p.m. after dinner, I'm just like dead. I'm so tired and so ready to go to sleep. So that's what I'm about to do now, and get ready for bed. With some iHeartRadio Christmas music. Hello. I definitely almost forgot to end this, but luckily I was just gonna watch a little bit of YouTube before I went to sleep. So I can now say goodnight to you. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you had fun watching. I really had a lot of fun. And I will see you again tomorrow for day number 3. Tomorrow is Thursday. So, I get to bake tomorrow. Because I'm gonna make something to bring into school for my last day. So I'm super stoked for that. I also have an interview tomorrow, which I'm not as, obviously very excited, but more nervous and excited for that too. So I will see you in the morning.